The allegations, some say, are highlighting the issue of sexual crimes in our community. 13 on your side, Joshua Brothers joins us now. Josh, you spoke with a local advocate. What did they tell you?
While officials have addressed the suspect's immigration status in this case, because of that status, where officials say he was here illegally, the advocate I spoke with said they're concerned about that potentially eclipsing what they say is an importance of focusing on survivors of sexual assault, abuse, and crimes and their safety. When we spoke today with Julia Hawkins from the local YWCA of West Central Michigan, which helps people with resources surrounding sexual abuse, Hawkins warned against the general public focusing attention on the suspect and instead urging it be placed on the survivors, what can be done for them, and what resources can be made available to help them through their healing.
I think it's primarily important to focus on the safety of the people that were harmed, and that's not just physical safety, but emotional safety. So if we're talking about so much about the perpetrator and what may or may not have brought them to harm this person, we're not focusing on what do you need as a survivor? How can we help you?
Hawkins said for families experiencing this, help is available to them. At the YWCA, for example, survivors can access emergency shelter, crisis help, support groups, medical forensic exams, and medical help through a nurse examiner program. All of those I just listed, the organization's website says, are no cost.
And Josh, on top of just making sure survivors are okay and supported, why else might advocates say there should be a focus on them?
Well, when we spoke to an immigrant rights activist a few weeks ago on a separate case, they also warded against putting a focus on a suspect's status to ward off harm and potential stigma toward the entire immigrant community. Now, while there's still no evidence that that other case included any sexual assault allegations, Hawkins said the same thing in this case we're talking about today in terms of keeping the focus on helping victims and survivors.
Josh, thank you.